Everyone, welcome back to my Let's Try Part 6. Flunked them all. Rest in peace, 25% of my money. Still pisses me off. Anyway. So let's get this. Let's do this. Several dozen workers have gone on strike over layoffs and wage cuts. For a while, they were expecting someone from the company to negotiate with them, but this never happened. The protesters have armed themselves with improvised weapons and have started to break down the fence. Everett, Jorgensen, alien rushing. Give them some more training. Okay. Inside a booth in the ladies' public toilet, a woman was overheard holding a man against his will and attempting to blackmail him to having sex. Crystal Harrington only vaguely made out part of their conversation and immediately ran to find a phone to call the police. The booth was occupied by a couple who were spicing up their relationship with role-playing games and sex in public places. Hey baby, me and you in the woman's restroom playing D&D and having sex? Yeah. Anyway. Mr. Boyd, great, this guy again. Wait, what does he want? Oh, I got my guys back. I had the misfortune of having a family. Oh, okay, this is new. Mr. Boyd, I have the misfortune of having a I have the misfortune of having a family. Okay. My only daughter is married a complete idiot. She's requiring that the wedding take place on the roof of my skyscraper as soon as possible, but I want to protect my daughter from making the biggest mistake of her life, so I've organized a grand wedding and reception, and I ask that you arrest the groom at the altar on some monstrous charges. Like child pornography? Are you fucking serious? For example, better for my daughter to survive that horrible moment of shame in front of 100 people that live in shame every day for the rest of their life. Man, this guy's like, let's wreck this guy's life by saying he has child pornography on his fucking computer and God knows what else he can store it on. That's fucked up. I have a feeling like shit like this is what makes my bank account go down, you know, minus 25% because of stuff like this, but it gives me nice money. I don't know if it's going to happen again. I kind of want to take chances, but if I take chances and it happens again, I'm going to be pissed. But we'll see. That's crazy. Holy shit. Yeah, can you just say he has, like, being arrested for something major like this? Thanks. Alright, robbery. 2 women tried to quietly pocket some expensive jewelry at the boutique, but the guards saw everything, stopped them, demanded they turn out their pockets. One of the women then pulled a gun from her purse and began to threaten the store's employees. Oh, that sounds like a fun Friday evening. Security guard reports that an armed man wearing a frock coat? What the fuck is a frock coat? Anyway, burst into the registry office. He was dragging a young girl in a white dress behind him and demanded that the staff immediately arrange their marriage. Really? I don't think I'll be able to get to this. Well, these guys are getting actually pretty quick. The inspectors are leaving the police station. It's over. Thank you for your help, Mr. Boyd. Interesting. $6,000. It's gonna more, but you know, whatever. Come on.
I was trying to raise TN1, Sergeant Possible.
Really? Yeah, no, refuse. Well, that sucks. Couldn't do jack shit. If it gave me like 2 more seconds, then it would have been grand. But no, of course not. Couldn't do shit like that. A waitress says that a suspicious-looking man in a rumpled jacket has been sitting at a table for several hours. He didn't order anything. I brought him coffee, and he just sat there staring at me. I'm afraid he's going to watch me until my shift is over. And then, the girl stammered, it's scary to imagine. Drama queen. Without explanation, Karen Sparkle's manager canceled the Freeburg stop on the incredibly popular Saner's tour. She was originally scheduled to perform in town next month, and since fans have gathered at the ice arena where the concert was to be sold, demanding to speak with Karen immediately. Senior guard Trevor Hernandez sent his men to calm down the crowd, but the guards were severely beaten, and the crowd has begun to break open doors and windows. We just received an anonymous call. Someone is unloading an armed shipment at the port. Regular workers were sent home early. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Yeah, I kind of figured that's not going to happen. Well, that's not happening. Let's see what this one is. Martin Coker, owner of a local grocery store, said that 2 older women with big gym bags are hanging around the parking lot selling cigarettes to passerby. I can barely make ends meet as is, and these hucksters are chasing away all my customers. Interesting. The man in question was fired from his job today. He was just trying to collect the thoughts and figure out how to get by. Gotta figure it was fake. Yeah, they escaped, of course. What else is new? Hey, Joanna. Of course I couldn't do it. What else is new? Fender escaped. Oh, surprise there. 2 bearded men came to the train station and began to pray. And then went to different corners of the depot and took off their jackets. Witnesses report they were wearing suicide vests. One of the attackers detonated his vest, but the second man's vest didn't work, and he fled in panic into the back rooms of the station. Okay. Let's get Bella and Roy rushing in on this. That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to open up this case. Okay, let's see. Anyway, how was your day, Joanna? History. Hopefully this is the right one. One with the little girl. Oh, fuck, I think I opened up the wrong window. Got a funny feeling. Nope, I opened up the right one, thank God. Okay, let's see. We got this one first. The second one is this. Third one is this. Fourth one is this. Fifth one is this. And there we go. Judith McCain, this hard-drinking grandmother, decided no court has the right to take away her granddaughter. Everts and Kojak. We're not gonna fuck around. We're gonna send our three best. The best of 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 the best. Okay, maybe not exactly. Let's go with these two, I guess. Fuck it. Whatever else is going to pop up, I'll probably not be able to do. What else is new? Alright, thanks. I just been trying to do uni work. Right on. How are you? I'm okay. I'm pretty good. Everts, I loved you. You loved him? What, things changed now? Yes, all suspects arrested. Ooh, explosive is found. Ask Mafia to sell it. End day. Except what's it? Yeah, he left me for Beasley, asshole. Beasley, that's funny. I was like, Beasley? And I forgot Beasley was one of the detectives. Joe, bro, how am I doing? I'm doing alright. Golden Bird, Grandmaster Alan Bourne plays 20 simultaneous games in Bark. The fact, Beach to boast new Neptune statue. Freeburg Tribune, Minesweeper, most calls are false alarms. I thought it was going to say something about Minesweeper the game. There you go, Twisted. There's a game for you to stream. Minesweeper. And you're like, that old game? Yeah, I guess I could do that. Actually, somebody should do a Let's Play of Solitaire. I would fucking love to see that. People would be like, Let's play Solitaire? Really? And if you have those old Royale card games from like the early 2000s, Let's play Cribbage. People would be like, really? Then people would be like, oh man, you know what you should do? You should do a Let's Play of a Call of Duty game or Minecraft. How about Let's Play Old Maid? What? Old Maid? Yeah, the game's a fucking classic. You know, Old Maid. Great game. Oh yeah, I do Sierra versions too. Nice. There was a I had one somebody gave to me, and it had like a bear named, I think, Huckley in it, and then there was like an old man, an old woman, a teenage boy, man, just different people to play against and stuff. It was great. And then I'd lend the CD out to a family member so they can like their kids could play some of the games or whatever. Like it was like family friendly games. And then like sometime later down the road, I'm like, yeah, I remember I lent it to these people. And then I went looking for it, and it's like, oh, we don't know where it is anymore. And I'm like, oh, great, there goes my copy. Yeah, it was a bummer. Let's see. A bearded man wearing a hood rode a bike to the office building, looked around nervously, and walked into the foyer. He quietly placed a black bag behind a pillar and then disappeared. The guard tried to chase the bearded man down, but lost him on the crowded street. Let's see. Sabaki, Gillette, and Namada. Actually, Police Academy, some of these people. Gillette failed last time, Numata failed. I'm pretty sure Sabaki ended up failing when I'd done that one time with him, but... Sabaki... Gillette. You will pass this time, damn it. I should do Numata. You know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do Numata too. Better not be goddamn wasting money again. So help me. So help me. Anyway, I was off doing other things away from the computer, but kind of curious, Twisted. What game were you streaming earlier? Because I think you did like a short game stream. The building's lobby is empty, and there's a black bag near one of the columns. A. Kick the package. B. Completely evacuate the building. Or C. Carefully take the package and bring it out of the building to a vacant lot. Completely evacuate the building. Inside the package, some mechanism spins up, and the package starts humming and vibrating. Oh god. A. Make sure that everyone is at a safe distance. B. Run away from the package as quickly as possible. Yeah, that sounds logical. And C. Open the package and try to crush whatever's inside. Yes, clearly this one. We have a report on the radio that the suspect was spotted in the crowd outside the building. He was smiling, watching the scene, and he's holding something like a remote control. Oh my god. A. Take the suspect from behind, threaten him with a pistol, and take the remote control. B. Throw a tear gas grenade into the crowd. Or C. Grab the suspect. Yeah, it was explosive. Kind of figured, since it actually was leading me to a real responses in that. Yeah, but it's called Phantasmagoria. Oh, that, okay. It's a classic Vengeance Financier game. Yeah, I know. I also told you I played that in the second game. Though I do greatly enjoy the first game more. The second one's not bad. I mean, like, it's cheesy fun, but it's just the cheesiness of the first one is more better than the second game. And I also like the first game setting more than the second one. Anyway, the reinsurance group of Freiburg reports that several armed men have stormed their office and started attacking their employees. One of the men pulled out a gun and told a young employee that he'd kill her unless she returned all his money immediately. Another employee called the police and says the attackers are drunk and can barely stay on their feet. Yes they are, damn it, but that's not the point. That they're crazy enough to kill someone. Okay, let's go with the Platonic, McCoy, and Scanlon, I guess, whatever. A cleaning lady called to complain about a suspicious man wandering around near the fence. This weirdo spent the last half hour rubbing against the fence, staring at the children. You better come and arrest him. Wow, that's fucked up. Where's Chris Henson when you need him? No, McCoy's dead. And Scanlon. No. No. McCoy. No. Oh, no, that is awful. Oh, that is absolutely... That sucks. Oh, that sucks so bad. Oh my god. The man was very drunk and was merely holding onto the fence to keep from falling. Oh, okay. At least he wasn't doing something else that I thought he was doing, but anyway. I can't believe McCoy died. I love it, God, McCoy. What the fuck? Investigation started, okay. But archive and back to homicide. A group of drunken workers gathered at the factory entrance to protest cuts on their shift hours and other privileges. Management at the bread baking plant has ignored their concerns and are calling in the police to disperse their disgruntled employees. Sad. Sad. Even sadder. She looks kind of old, actually. Not that that means anything. I'm almost wondering if I could be able to actually fire her. Miss Wright reports that the basement of an abandoned house has become a black market for unregistered weapons. There's no machine guns, plenty of handguns, and they're selling them to young boys. Yes, I mean children. Hopefully none of these people die. Yeah, oh hell nah, is right.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant.
Can't give you any more. Oh, nice. Everybody survived, thank God. Ask the Mafia to sell it. Sick. Three men were eating dinner in a small restaurant when two attackers opened fire on them from the street. One was killed on the spot, the other two hid behind an overturned table and began to return fire. Several more cars pulled up and armed men stepped out to join the shootout. One witness shouted over the phone, "There's a lot of civilians around, a lot of people injured, hurry." Yep. Well, at least I can do this one. The supermarket cashier saw a young black man in a hood grab an old lady shopping bag and run away. Oh, God. There. Most of the people involved in the firefight have been killed or seriously injured. Two men on the street continue to shoot at the restaurant. A. Open fire on the suspects in the street. B. Storm the restaurant. Or C. Order the suspects on the street to surrender. Open fire. Nice. I might be able to do this one in time. Yep. For sure. No new frames found. Are you fucking serious? Sweet. Really? I only need one more frame and I'm good. Oh, wait a minute. No, wait, I do get the frame. What the fuck? It's this, this, and this. I didn't notice that frame before. Are you serious? Jeez, I gotta... you gotta be kidding me. Whatever. Whatever. It's probably the end of the day now, so I'm fucked anyway. You know what? I'll try it out with these two. It turns out that the old woman knew the young man from the neighborhood. He's a medical student, lives nearby, and was just helping the woman load her groceries into the car. Fucking stupid people. Yes, it looked like a black man was stealing her bag. You would think if she was gonna yell out, "Oh, offender caught, very nice. Good job, folks, good job. All suspects arrested." I am very happy with this outcome. Very good, very good. I should delay the report, but whatever. Oh.
Who's there? Show yourself or I'll start popping off.
Mr. Boyd, it's me, Mr. Fry.
I don't know any Mr. Fry, and if I did, I wouldn't want him coming around in the middle of the night.
Mr. Boyd, I'm a private detective. I was looking for your wife, Laura.
Right, my wife, Laura. I'm looking for my wife, Laura. Laura Markham Boyd. Right.
You want to throw on a robe, Mr. Boyd?
I'm not cold. So, Laura, what have you learned?
I know where she lives, who she's with. I know what her plans are. To tell the truth, I learned even more than I expected, but I can't tell you anything.
I'll keep a hold of this thing just in case. So, what were you saying?
I said I can't share this information with you, Mr. Boyd. You see, Laura... Well, let's say... Your beloved Laura is with a very wealthy man. I consider myself a good investigator, but he figured out pretty quick that I was onto him. We talked, all three of us, me, him, Laura. And, well, we agreed that I'd stop bothering them, and in return, I'm getting a very good position in the company he owns. Mr... Oh, I almost gave the name away.
You do realize I could shoot you right here.
Well, that would hardly be fair, Mr. Boyd. I might not have come here, you know. But I decided to come clean with you, look you in the eye. I don't want you blaming Emma. She really wanted to help you. Plus, Mr. Boyd, I like you. You're a good chief of police, and I feel bad for you. So, I talked to Laura, and she'll call you when she's ready. You just need to wait a little longer, and... Well, I'm not taking a penny from you for my services.
Get out. Leave the beer.
But I already drank half of it.
Don't worry, I'm not squeamish. Hey, Fry, take off your shoes.
I'm sorry?
Take off your shoes. Leave them at the door and get out.
But why?
Because when I asked you to leave the beer, it seemed like you didn't really mind. And I want you to mind. And the socks. Fine. Good night.
Then he's going to take the shoes and throw them over onto a telephone wire. Bro, I'm almost monetized. Oh, right on. They're reviewing my channel. I should receive an email in a week or so about it. Nice. What the fuck? This dude is kinky as fuck. He wants his shoes and socks. I know. Basically, he just came right out and said, show feet. LGBT activists. Homophobia in Freeburg at every turn. The fact. World War II naval mine discovered in city dump. Freeburg Tribune. During concert, singer Gennaro Crespo presents Ring to Admire. Yep, good old show feet. Jack, a new bar opened in the city, and its owner promised to pour free drinks for all the cops and firefighters. Can't speak for the firefighters, but our guys are going to jump at this opportunity. Great. Now more of these people are going to get fucking drunk. Just what I want to hear. Yeah, what is the church going to do for me? Bless the police station. The Bishop of Freeburg will personally bless the police station and all of its employees. Okay. Forgiveness of sins. No one is born without sin, and not everybody wants to live that way. Policeman funeral by phone. The Bishop of Freeburg will deliver by phone the eulogy of fallen police department employees. Touch the relics. The Bishop of Freeburg will allow you to touch the relics kept in the cathedral. Weird. I don't know if that actually really means anything in real life, or if that's just something they put in the game. The Bishop of Freeburg will personally deliver a sermon to all officers and detectives at the station. A prayer for Jack's family. The Bishop of Freeburg will personally pray for the happiness and health of Jack's family. Okay. Interesting. Now, before I go and do anything else, I'm gonna see if I can get a SWAT upgrade. I didn't realize I have over 11,000 hours viewed on my channel. Nice. Is there a way to find that out, or did they tell you that? And did you contact them to ask them about it, or did they contact you? Everts is an alkie, don't tell him. LOL, there's only 1,000 different funerals by phone or in attendance. It's in your analytics? Okay. I'm not even sure what mine is. Anyway, I remember I got an email from some, like, not from YouTube, but from some, like, I guess third-party people, and they're like, hey, you want to monetize your videos? And I'm like, well, considering I don't really own the content, I'm gonna go with no. Because this is way before I had my, my PS4 videos up. And besides, I don't think you can I can't get monetized from my, my videos anyway. Because a lot of the stuff is like, oh, this is copyrighted. But if you don't have it monetized, then you can leave it up. But if you have it monetized, then we're going to automatically block it. And I'm like, well, then what's the sense of me monetizing it? See, a chemistry teacher called to tell us that one of the graduate students is standing at the edge of the roof. He's been harassed by classmates because he couldn't hide his sexual orientation. Seems like the guy finally broke. Let's send Twisted's boyfriend. And we're gonna go with Jorgensen. And that's it. Check a few things here. 14 out of 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I need people for shift B. I'd love to hire her, but 85 though. Ugh. Shift B. Shift B. I can tell you how to go check it. Hold on a sec here. During the premiere of an animalism exhibition, or exhibit, whatever, exhibition here, right? Masked gunmen burst into the gallery, killed 2 guards, and started bagging the painting, some of which are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some visitors and staff are still in the gallery. Something right quick.
Trying to raise TN1, Sergeant Hot Spot.
Well, since I can't do anything here. Good. An alarm at an electronics store just went off. We called, but they're not picking up in the middle of the day, so they should be open. It's probably a false, or not a false report, but like nothing to attend to. Let's see, oh shit, something was going on down there. That sucks. Could have attended to that. A group of young people blocked the slaughterhouse's exit chanting, "Meat is murder!" The protesters are carrying flashy posters, and one eyewitness reports seeing a weapon. This is probably fake. But I better send people because the last one was not fake. Alright, let's see. Okay, so where do I go to check at that? Twisted? Right now I'm on my page, but I'm not seeing anything under my profile. Lisa Golan was in a hurry at the dentist's and accidentally went into the wrong room. I saw people inside wearing white coats and masks, bottles of pills, some suspicious equipment, and different colored powders. I think they might have been drugs. It's probably nothing to be alarming about, but I better send people. Mr. Boyd, I have decided to build a new church for the glory of our Lord Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. And then beset by the greedy paws of his good servants. Just when we were about to start laying the foundation, the developer decided to raise the price of his services, threatening to disrupt our production schedule. His new demands are unchristian and simply extortionist. The Lord wants you to send your employees to talk with this developer and his men. Put a few of them in cement. We have to make it clear that these greedy heathens, that the Lord's house shall be built even on the bones of sinners. Jeez. I can't believe a priest is asking me to kill somebody. That's crazy. Patrol tried to pull over a black Jeep for speeding, but the driver tried to ditch them. Wow. Should go for that, really. The woman had wandered into the pharmaceutical company next to the dentist. Yeah, I kind of figured it was some Lost cause. The police car catches up on the Jeep. A dark-skinned teenager pops out a window and starts shooting. A, run the Jeep to the curb. B, shoot out the wheels. C, shoot the criminal with the gun. The Jeep abruptly turns down an alley, but the vehicle can't handle the turn and flips over. Come out with your hands up, surround the Jeep, and wait to see what happens. Or C, ram the overturned Jeep. Yeah, I would love to do that. So, let's see what this one is. Mrs. Lombardi looked out the window and saw a strange overgrown man spreading out his hands. The old woman whispered, I think it's part of some kind of satanic ritual. Your satanic ritual. Mrs. Lombardi got all worked up about a common scarecrow that one of her neighbors placed on their lawn. Figured. An elderly security guard reported that it looked of a vandal inside the gallery. The guy had already broken one of the statues with a hammer. Per the Eros vs. Thanatos exhibit, no need to hurry, there's no way of he's getting out this door. And as for the other statues, I don't mind either way. Let him smash up the porno if that's what he wants. Okay. Dude apparently does not like porno. $55. Good grief. I should have checked the investigations, but I didn't. Idiot. I'm very curious of what they told him about Jack and stuff like that, because they're like, oh, they told me this and whatever, and they told me to stop following around, but now I can't report back to you. Bye. Dragon's Lair Club hosting regional martial arts tournament. The fact, study finds 86% of clowns are schizophrenic, and Freeburg Tribune, bakery closed for disinfection. Okie dokie. I'm not really sure where Twisted went off to, but... Oh shit, I forgot about the doctor stream. Damn it. Get your ass to work, boy. Oh, there, you're still here. Yeah, I was asking you where to look there, because I had my profile up, but I didn't hear back from you, so... I just closed it. Oh, there's no stream by Dr. Jekyll? Okay. It's interesting. Alright. I'm too tired, blah 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 blah. No. Looks like the janitor hasn't been around to clean the toilets today. I don't know about you, but I care about the cleaning list of my intimates. Can I go home? You fucking serious right now? You serious? Go somewhere else to use the bathroom. For the love of God, no. Forbes, get out of here. Jeez. Like, I understand that you would care about cleanliness, but... no music. Good job, Roy. Good job, Melee. If that's how you pronounce it. Cannot request that this time. That's nice. Take everything. 5 people? 5 people. Good grief. Oh, I think it's because 2 people ended up graduating. I don't know anymore. Oh yeah, 2 people ended up dying. That's right. I feel like I should have more people than this. I'm gonna check anyway. Freeburg's Department of Housing evicted 60 retired construction workers. Not man, this font's so small. I keep thinking it's saying one thing, but it's something different. Construction workers from their homes. Over a decade ago, they received housing on favorable terms for their contribution for the development of the city. Most of the evicted people took to the streets, demanding they be left alone and allowed to live in their own homes. Wanda Parker, another retiree, is leading the demonstration. She said that they aren't formally registered as tenants, as their registration there was renewed every year by the mayor. The mayor's office stressed that no one officially lives in these apartments, so there can't be a problem of evicting homeless people. Okay. Right. Send you guys. I'm gonna check something here. Yeah, okay, there's 8 people. Yeah, there was no Sabaki. What the fuck? It only mentioned 2 people. Who was it? Or was it Shift A? Oh, it mentioned Shift A. I didn't tell these people that they can go home. Why is there a few people missing? Platonic Kochi. Sabaki's not there. Gillette's not there. Oh, okay. I get it. It's because they're at the police academy. I thought they could still be on the shift and at police academy. I thought that's how it always worked, but never mind. I just need to pay attention to more what the hell's going on when I play this game. Okay, out front, there's a huge crowd of elderly people yelling. A, try to calm down the crowd. B, arrest Wanda Parker in order to arrest the to disperse. And C, take out the nightstick and force the demonstrators to disperse. Oh my god. Try to calm down the crowd. They're old people. I don't want to hit them. Hello, police? I was taking out the trash and I heard a ticking sound coming from the neighbor's cans. Probably not a bomb. During an English literature class, a wild dog ran in and began to snap at the students. The guy from Animal Control arrived, but he wanted to impress the kids and got a real gun and tried to shoot the dog. Jesus. Yeah, that'll impress people. At the last moment, the dog lunged and the man shot a schoolgirl instead. The teacher attacked the shooter and also received a bullet in the stomach. The suspect started shouting that the whole thing was an accident and then disappeared into the basement of the school. Jeez. Oh, I accidentally shot a schoolgirl. I'm sorry about that. You shouldn't have been here. It's like school. Where am I supposed to go? Stay home? And they're like, don't test me, girl. Alright, in the darkness of the basement you can see the silhouette of a man sitting, hugging his knees, whimpering and mumbling about his breath that this should never have happened. That's why you don't use a real gun on a fucking dog, you idiot. A, toss us your gun nice and slow. B, open fire on the man. I should. It's only fair. Well, you know, eye for an eye, I guess. But anyway, C, slowly approach the man and calm him down. Toss us your gun nice and slow. The suspect wipes his tears away and suddenly jumps up and screams, "I'm not going to jail. There's a gun in his hand." A, shoot him in the leg. B, run for cover. Or C, hit him with the taser. Hit him with the taser. There was no bomb in the garbage. The ticking sound was coming from an antique cuckoo clock that someone threw away. "What a lovely piece," said the woman. "I'm taking this inside with me." I figured that was a false report. Animal rights activist Betty Medina said that the local canal for stray animals is run by a group of sadists who mock the beasts, maim, and even kill them. "I've been following these monsters, and I'm prepared to provide plenty of proof of their inhuman acts." I'll send these two. If they fail, so help me if they fail. Ooh, beauty salon. Time to send the ladies. Television star Manuel Torreblanca was exiting the beauty salon with a group of fans noticing him. They grew so excited that they began to tear at his clothes. The actor managed to retreat and lock himself inside the salon. "Hurry, I think they're going to break the shop window." Then the officers get there. Then they go inside and they start to tear the rest of the clothes off of him. "We just received an anonymous tip. There's a meat truck making a run, and along the frozen meat they're smuggling heroin heading to the cow carcasses. The truck has an armed escort." Well, I'm pretty sure these two aren't going to be able to do anything. Yep, that's so. Several armed men stormed into the temple and started hacking up the gold statue of the Buddha. That's not nice. A man on the verge of hysteria called in. No, my house was attacked by crows. So many of them darkened the sky. The sound of their cawing deafened my ears. They've surrounded the house, climbed through all the cracks, and they're threatening my whole family. Cacaws. The cacaws came into my house and cacawed all over the place. Cacaw. Sales clerk Ronaldo Cotto witnessed from behind a black visitor dropping a gun, when he then quickly grabbed and hit again. Then, like nothing happened, this suspicious man continued to pursue the... What? Pursue the vermicelli? Mr. Cotto is afraid that the guy is up to something. Well, there's nothing I can really do until two people come back. Like, hopefully these two. And that's not gonna happen. Can't do anything. Nice. So, a single raven was sitting on the roof of the house, croaking loudly. It turned out that the man who called the station is suffering from a mental disorder. That sounds about right. Eek. Pulling into the city, a car cut in front of a van, which rolled over and went off the road. A About a dozen foreigners climbed out of the back. Could they be brought here illegally to work construction in Freiburg? Witnesses saw some armed men at the site of the accident. I don't know. Hopefully I'll be able to send some men on the call. It says, the girl just called in reporting that she'd been robbed near an ATM. She was crying as she spoke. He came up from behind and put a knife through my throat. I gave him my bag and he ran away. He took off with my paycheck. I like how all that worked out. Sorry, I'm lurking on mute. Damn it, Twisted. No wonder why you couldn't hear me. Alright, let's see. Near an overturned van, there's a small passenger car and a truck. 3 armed men are about finished loading up the illegal immigrants. A turned on the siren and used a loudspeaker to order everyone to freeze. B rammed the trucker. C get out of the car and take aim at the criminals. Seeing the police, the suspects fired shots off and then jumped into the truck and start to flee. A run behind the truck. B get in the police car and set off in pursuit. And C send a bullet through the truck's tires. Should have put somebody on investigation, but never did. Oh well. Derp. That was my own fault. Day 97. High quality counterfeit money floods Freiburg. The fact. Talking parrot terrifies a morgue employee. Freiburg Tribune. Analyst insurance company popularity is growing. Geico? Let's pretend it's Geico. Beasley didn't come into work today. You fucking bastard. Vickers didn't come into work today. Good grief, man. Let's all just take a day off, shall we? Lame. Please be advised we're unhappy with the efficiency, blah blah blah. Oh, I gotta fire somebody? Should fire his ass. I hate to though. Rest in peace, Scanlon. Rest in peace, McCoy. Yay! Good job, Sabaki. Gillette, you fucking waste of space piece of shit. God damn it, Numata. A woman draped with explosives walked into a shopping center. She set fire to the children's store and she sat down to pray. Eyewitnesses report that she's waiting for the divine sign to blow herself up. Cool. Cool. What are you laughing about, Joanna? Hello, this is Bill Buckler. I called the phone sex line and asked to connect at the blonde with the big breast, but the girl that answered was my second cousin Cheryl. Wow! Wow! Awkward! Can you imagine calling up a phone sex line and part of your family member, one of your family members or relatives answer? My God. I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, I got the wrong number. I could have sworn I called the phone sex line, not my cousin. Let me try this number again. Anyway. We figured out who each other was on the line before we got to talking, and when she started crying and then she started crying and hung up. She got a face like a saw blade, and she must be 50 years old. I want those two-faced... I want those two-faced bone sex swindles arrested. Well, how are they swindles? I mean, she's got to apply for the job. It's not like they fucking, like, kidnapped her and put a gun to her and said, here, work this bone for 12 hours a day. Or maybe even 8. Whatever their hours are, I don't know. Let's see, let's go with Roy and Jorgensen. Oh, you suddenly went happy with the promotion of one of the officers, annoyed with the other ones who flunked. Yeah, they failed me before. They don't fail a third time. I'm going to send them back. The suspect is kneeling on the ground, ignoring everything around, and it seems she's praying. A, hands up, don't make any sudden movements. B, suggest a prayer for her, and C, take aim at the suspect and wait. So, alcoholic Eugene Ward won $45,000 in the lottery. He returned home with his winnings and boasted about it to his drinking buddies in the yard. They all toasted Mr. Ward and congratulated on his good fortune. And once he was good and hammered, they beat him up and stole the money. Yep. Not really friends now there, aren't they? Nothing criminal took place here. Yeah, of course. Just my luck. Yeah. They failed their exams before in the past, and I was kind of hoping that they would do better, but nope. 3 teenagers were goofing around and accidentally knocked over a rack of expensive cognac. The shop owner tried to detain them, but the young people beat them up pretty bad, grabbed a few surviving bottles and bolted out the door. Alright. Looks like it's job for these 3. Some local guys caught 2 teenagers writing racist graffiti on the wall of a house. They started beating them, and a crowd has gathered. Some local guys caught 2 teenagers writing racist graffiti on the wall of a house. They started beating them, and a crowd has gathered, cheering them on. I think they might kill those boys, said one eyewitness. Should let them go. Should let them have at it. Eddie's Burgers. A nervous man reported a witness was trying to poison him with some kind of mysterious liquid. Fucking stupid. Watch it be like, oh, it's just mayonnaise. Because apparently, like, that's a running theme. Like if anybody was to complain about condiments on a burger or something, it's usually mayo. Anyway, most of the time it's mayo. The police have received several complaints about a certain bank branch. Its customer claims that they've gotten several counterfeit bills, and the branch manager denies any involvement. The nervous customer didn't like the color of the coffee. You fucking serious? Okay. Oh good, it's this guy again. Mr. Boyd, I have a serious problem. The fire department raided my skyscraper in a surprise inspection and evacuated the building due to gross violations of safety. I already had everything smoothed over with the last guy, but the new chief inspector is refusing to negotiate. I want you to send your most convincing employees to his office. Tell them to show the stubborn inspector the lay of the land. I'm losing money every hour over his principles. Principles or the way of the law. There's a fine difference. There's a homeless couple staggering around the gate where the offenders were last spotted. A. Expand the search. B. Quickly question the homeless people. And C. Beat the homeless people with nightsticks until they talk. Sweet Jesus. That's... Man, you gotta be an asshole to do that. Quickly question the homeless people. The police have cited some teenagers fit the description of the suspects. The teen spotted the police and threw a bottle of cognac in their direction. A. Fire shots into the air. B. Try to catch the bottle and throw it back and pursue them. Sue them. Yeah, try to catch it and throw it back at them. That'll work.
I was trying to raise 10.
Fuck you guys. 2 people, huh? Send them. Alright, what am I gonna fail at? During the amateur championships of the popular Vault and Lizards card game, one player, fearing he was about to lose, pulled out a knife and stabbed his opponent's head. Or hand. I said head. I was like, fuck. Then grabbed the judge and demanded that he be declared a winner. One of the workers from the construction site says that another one of the guys came to work drunk and climbed up to the crane. The man shouted, the man could hardly stand, and it didn't seem like he understood what was happening. Oh my god. Oh, can't do anything for that guy. And another one bites the dust. It's like, wow, it's savage of you to say another one bites the dust like that. Pet store saleswoman reported a delusional customer who stood staring at the snakes section, then suddenly began smashing the terrariums and throwing the snakes onto the floor. Reptiles should be free, he yelled, scaring away all the other customers. The saleswoman remained calm. It's a good thing we don't carry any poisonous species. Wow, what a douche. Come on. We need more people. Alright, boom, 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 boom. A woman called to report a fight. There's a bunch of Chinese fighting in the park. Hurry. There's kids around. Oh. It was only the Dragon's Lair Martial Arts Club, meeting outside to enjoy the fresh air. Fucking... whatever. Rape, wow. Driving along the road, a trucker noticed a disheveled man wearing a bloodstained shirt pulling a hysterical woman out into the forest by her hair. The trucker wanted to stop right there, but then decided it would be smarter to quickly get to a phone and call the cops. Well then, how do you know it's rape? But then again, pulling somebody by the hair is not a good sign. Oh my god, really? Already? Alright, well at least I got people back. War veteran... this is ass pickering. I'm like... he picks his ass? Anyway. War veteran Asa Pickering got into an argument with his neighbor, Albert Burnham, over the garbage he leaves on the driveway in front of his house. It developed into a serious fight, and Mr. Burnham drew his gun and opened fire. He wounded the neighbor in the thigh, but the wounded man managed to run into his house and returned a few minutes later with a gun of his own. The firefight is still going, and stray bullets are flying all over the neighborhood houses. One of these wild shots wounded the teenage daughter of Alice Hawthorne, who called the police. Fucking lunatics. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum. Tequila. Oh my. At the site indicated by the trucker, there's a trail of fresh dirt and blood leading into the forest. A. Follow the trail into the woods. B. Listen carefully in case you hear something. And C. Hey, is someone out there? Follow the trail in the woods. In the clearing, there's a bloody woman, and above her, an angry man who's strangling her. The suspect has a frozen glare. It seems he's not himself. A. Shoot the suspect with the taser. B. Calm the man down with a gentle lullaby? Wow. Or C. Pick up a stick from the ground and throw it at the man. Taser. investigation there, but I didn't, like an idiot. It's going to, but anyway. Study: women use phone sex more than men. That study is brought to you by bullshit. The fact: Magpie Publishing House offers free print copies of school textbooks. And Freeburg Tribune: petty shoplifting charges for pop star Alana Mraz. I mean, don't get me wrong, women probably use phone sex as well, but more than men? I doubt it. Our house burned down last night, and my elderly father was inside. We need to somehow make sense of this and then start planning the funeral. Can I take work off today? No, you failed your fucking exams. You think I'm gonna give you a day off? Get the fuck out of here. You're lucky I don't fire you. And why, yes, I am being a douchebag to her. She couldn't even pass her fucking exams. A woman called to report that she's caught a thief red-handed. I've had my underwear stolen several times. I leave it to dry in the air after I do my laundry. Today I saw a teenage boy on a bicycle pull my favorite panties off a clothesline. The dirty boy is riding his bike around the neighborhood right now. I'm not gonna touch that one. Not gonna comment on it. Not at all. Numata and Sabaki. An addict ran into the diner, threatened everyone with a pistol, and demanded all the cash from the register and the wallets from the visitors. He fired 2 shots into the ceiling. Let's see, Platonic, Fords, and Tribor. A young and hysterical teacher reported that a student brought a bomb to school. The boy was always too serious for a normal child. I always suspected that something bad was going on, and today, when Ahmed came to class, god damn it, I heard something ticking in his backpack. Let me guess, it was a homemade clock that he made in school? Get it? If anyone gets that reference, then good on them. Time to archive this, I guess. The decapitated body of a Baghauz Sahak was found in the window of a souvenir shop. Damn. Hey, that Halloween sale sticker is in a handy spot. At least you can't see his pee-pee. Like, really? His pee-pee? Yeah, I'm not gonna go on. Into the school's foyer, some students found a strange bundle, which had contained some kind of mechanism connected with wires and pipes. Most of the building was immediately evacuated. Oh, good grief. Seeing the police, the suspect grabs a woman and he points the gun at the officers. A, try to shoot the perpetrator in the head. B, you're completely surrounded. Stick up your hands and surrender. And C, listen to his demands. The suspect suddenly throws a woman off and rushes towards the service door. A, jump him. B, shoot him in the back. Or C, run outside and chase him down there. Shoot him in the back. The terrorist was just an 8-year-old Ahmed who brought the brand new wristwatch to school to show off to his friends. Well, that was close enough. He didn't build the clock, but it was pretty much a clock anyway. Coach Spencer Netties began to molest one of his students, in the classroom. She gave him several hard slaps, trying to fight him off, but instead the man became furious and started tearing off the school. Wow, that's fucking disgusting. The guy should be beating the shit out of. Alright, let's archive this and go with the missing persons again. John Whitman, speaking with a slow voice, said that 10 men tried to climb through the window, but they all tried to do it at the once and got themselves stuck. It's damn funny and a little scary to look at. All strange like a cartoon. Mr. Whitman continued in an unnatural tone. I guess so, whatever. Well, what's this one? Child abuse. Shit. Should have went and done this one instead. At the toy store, baby started acting up, demanding a toy train. The mother first began to scream, then started whipping the boy with all her strength. Are you fucking serious? The clerk called the police, saying the woman is drunk or stoned and barely aware of what's going on. I'm afraid she'll maim the poor child. Oh my God. I wonder if the offender escaped with baby or kid. Either way, that's fucked up. That woman doesn't deserve kids. Probably has kids for the wrong reasons. When he spots the police, Mr. Netties released the girl and began to move back towards the locker room, saying, "Look, we were just fooling around." A, reassure the victim. B, rush the suspect, and C, think any of this was caught on surveillance. Reassure the victim. The coach rushes towards his bag and pulls out a gun. Just go away. You got the wrong idea about this. A, tried to calm the coach down, lash out at the coach, and shoot him with the taser. An unhappy customer carrying a baseball bat entered the showroom and started smashing the cars on display. I brought a brand new car here, but at our mother it wouldn't start, and you people wouldn't do anything. The manager tried to intervene and calm the man down, but he got a crack on the head for his trouble. The situation is heating up. Too bad I can't do dick. It's funny, there was gunshots, but the guy had a baseball bat. Whatever. John Whitman had taken a triple dose of his medication, sat all evening staring at a blank white wall. 10 people stuck in the window wasn't the only cartoon he saw. What the fuck? Oh, God. Drugs will do funny things to you kids. Or funny things to you folks. You shouldn't do them. We received an anonymous tip some cocaine is being stored in the back of the coffee shop. Probably a fake call. Holy fuck, that was real? Okay, I don't know. Poor judgment lately, holy shit. Lori Knauer, speaking with a lifeless voice, claimed that someone killed her husband and nobody cares. I buried him in the ground. Can you tell me why nobody cares? This is murder, isn't this your job? Yeah, it's probably a fake call. Two guys waiting to get into the club refused to share a place in line with each other and started a fight. Security has decided not to interfere. Homicide cemetery, seriously. Anyway. Lori Knauer's husband died of cancer, which he'd been suffering from the past 4 years. During the funeral, the woman crumbled under a mountain of sorrow and fell into shock. She's unable to account for her actions. How sad. Linda Hill reports that her neighbor, Tamara Posagna, I don't know, was having a fight with her husband during dinner, and she just grabbed a kitchen knife and stuck it in his neck. She absolutely lost it. She turned in on the gas and is going to light a fire and blow up the whole apartment with the children inside. She won't listen to me. Okie dokie. Let's go with Kochi Glen Fords. One of the participants in the fight grabbed a bottle of beer and smashed it against the wall. He's wielding the splinters like a knife. His opponent grabs his hand and places another around his throat, shouting something. A. Fire warning shot into the air. B. Pulled the unarmed man off him. Or C. Seized the man with the bottle. Fire warning shot into the air. The detainee strikes a police officer and tries to escape. A. Takes him down, shoot him with the taser. Well, shoot him with the taser, obviously. Send some of these people to the... like this guy. And this guy. Hopefully they pass. 6 young men were playing kickball and accidentally smashed the shop window. The shop owner came out to deal with the situation, but the men beat him up and then just kept on playing kickball. Eyewitness said one player had a gun. Wow. A man's corpse is lying on the kitchen floor, and there's a barely conscious woman sitting on a matchbox, or with a matchbox in her hand. The smell of gas is very strong. A. Open the window. B. Turn off the gas. Or C. Check their pulses. Turn off the gas. From the next room comes the sounds of crying. The door is locked. A. Look for a key in to the room. B. Break down the door and take the children out to the street. Or sit still. Everything will be alright. Let's go break down the door. Take the children out. Two immigrants are drinking alcohol on a park bench and singing loudly in Bulgarian. Any passerbys who comment are shown the middle finger. Sounds legit.
Trying to raise TN1, Sergeant Hotspot.
Should be close to the end of the day. Okay, this will be my last day. Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Day 99. I'm gonna end it on 100. End it on 100, not do it though. This will be my last day out to do. Goldenberg, taxi driver falls, bank robbers. The fact, worker pinned under blade in sawmill accident. Eesh. Freeburg Tribune, animal rights advocate. People wearing furs are latent serial killers. Didn't come into work today again? Man, oh man. And he didn't come into work again. Are you serious? Court is assigning the custody of my case of my children today. They're crying. They're afraid they won't be able to live with me. I have to get to the hearing. Can you give me the day off? Yes. Start the day. How much money do I have? 374,000, okay. No, wait, 382,795. Okay. Just playing catch up with my stream here. Okay. Morris Brown frequently visits the intensive care unit since his daughter had an accident 2 days ago, but this time, after talking with the doctor, Morris drew a pistol and took several attendants hostage. I won't let anyone go until you stupid lazy pigs start doing something about my daughter. Wow. Everts. Milne Rushing. Boom. Well, bro, it's my time to shine. Much love and respect. Keep it fresh, you silly bastard. Alright, have a good stream. Twisted. This is my last day, so you're not going to be missing the whole lot. I don't think. Have a good night, man. If you're streaming later, when I get back on, then I'll drop in. This is the police? I want to, yeah, this the police? No, it's Tim Hortons. What do you want? I want to report 3 ghouls that came and painted the wall of my house, covering over all my graffiti. I spent a week on that. They destroyed a priceless work of art. I don't really think it's vandalism, something tells me. During the scheduled rally at the mayor's office, animal rights advocates were pelted by 5 decapitated chickens, presumably thrown by slaughterhouse employees, and counter-protest. A massive fight started involving armed men. Eyewitness reported that several people are already wounded. Wow. Go to investigations here for a moment. That's Shift B, I believe. I want to reopen this case. Oh yeah, that. Yeah. Not missing anything. A huge crowd of people are beating each other with bats, batons, and dead chickens. Dead chickens. Oh my. Hey, shoot the dead chicken laying on the ground. What? B, dive into the crowd and arrest anyone carrying a dead animal. Or C, throw tear gas grenades into the crowd. That was painted by municipal workers who were only doing their jobs. Yeah, I kind of figured that was the case. We received several complaints about a man in the park. A whole stream of people are going past. They shake his hand twice and then quickly move on. Witnesses believe that he's selling drugs. Sounds like a sports thing, really. But you never know. I decided on not going on to some stuff because I thought it was stupid or something stupid, and then it was a legit call. A new boutique advertised a sale and hundreds of people showed up at the event. When the doors opened, the store's visitors rushed in and started a stampede. A fight quickly broke out and many customers took advantage of the turmoil, fleeing the store without paying for their goods. Boop, 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 boop. Great. An old man strapped with dynamite walked into an insurance company office. He says he's going to blow himself up, so the company immediately pays him with everything they owe him. Yeah. Cool. Come on. 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 Come come on, come on. On. Oh, right at the last second. Mr. Boyd, I had to dismiss one of my assistants who helped me with the hives at my apiary. And in retaliation, he took in all my hives to the landfill and stole all my beekeeping suits and other equipment. I need 3 strong men who can pick up the hives from the landfill and who aren't afraid of a few bee stings. I owe you one, and I'll give you men a year's supply of honey. Yeah, about that. What is this? In a plea deal, a jewelry store Rob confessed that some stolen goods are being stored in a warehouse at a port. They are there now, along with the accomplices who are armed and presumed dangerous. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to this one here, so... Nope. That's unfortunate. Found explosives? So... While she was jogging in the park, the chief of the Freeburg Philanthropists, and that was legit, like I said. I'm kind of surprised it was, and I decided to take a chance on it, and I was right. Anyway, while she was jogging in the park, the chief of the Freeburg Philanthropies charity fund was shot by a young man in a ski mask. 2 witnesses tried to detain the attacker, but he opened fire and then hid in a public toilet. What a good place for him to be. It's ironic, because he's a piece of shit for doing that. Huh? Alright, let's go, guys. Come on. The police pulled up in the warehouse. Inside there are sounds of cheerful talk and laughter. A policeman accidentally brushes past the trash can and rolls around with a clatter. Who's there? Asks a voice beyond from the door. A, keep silent, don't move. B, ready your weapons and prepare for an assault. And C, this is Richard. I seem to have forgotten my glasses. Could you please open up? The bolt of the door flips and the door swings open. Slowly a man with a gun peeks out. Stay against the wall beyond the doors and duck. Open fire at the metal door, kick in the door and storm the building. Oh, this one. Nice. Ask the mafia to sell it. A passerby noticed a taxi brake abruptly at the curb and saw a fight going on inside the cab. The guy in the back broke through the partition and he was shouting something, holding the knife to the driver's throat. Yeah, that's a something that I need to attend to ASAP as soon as these fine strapping young lads come back. Whoop. Okay. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Hold on. I know I won't be able to complete it, obviously, but I want to see if I have the thing here for this. Okay. How about this one? Okay, got the missing report one on here. Nope, I don't have one for this. Interesting. That's just how she goes sometimes. Okay. And that's the end of the day. Have it end. Oh.
Well, Jack, who's your favorite right-hand man?
Francis Kendrick. But go on.
A very good lawyer. Very good. Invented a way for you to keep your job. Though invented is hardly the word. He has a whole scheme. A big plan. I just had him on the phone. He's so full of ideas I could hardly get off. Believe me, Jack, this guy knows his stuff.
Wow, I do not know what to say, Martin. That's wonderful news. Can I meet him?
Yes, of course. He's not a local. Right now he's in court on the other end of the country, but he'll be with us in 8 or 10 days. When he gets to Freeburg, we'll sit down, the three of us, and we'll work through the details.
Sounds great. And now you want something from me?
Not at all. Yes. No. Well, I mean, part of his plan is a big public campaign for your support. Talk to the press, lots of interviews, maybe even a few street demonstrations. And it would be nice if your family was there with you. I know you're not talking with your wife, but maybe your children could...
No. Listen. My oldest son and his fiancée have arranged some sort of a trip around the world. A big 7-month tour. His girl's from a wealthy family, so they're taking him with them, along with my younger kids and a few of their friends. They're out there roaming the world, and I'm glad they're away from, well, you know, all of this. They don't even know that I'm getting fired, and I'd like it to stay that way.
Okay, Jack, I thought you might say that. No problem. Oh, it's been a rough day. I think I'll go home and sleep it off.
Martin, wait. Look, you mentioned that you know Laura and me aren't talking, and, well... You think you could help find her?
Jack, I understand that's been hard on you, but I think we should focus on your retirement problem. We finish this, then we'll figure something out, okay? One thing at a time.
I hear what you're saying, Martin, but... Jack Boyd.
Well, Jack, you ready to listen to me ramble for an hour or two? I've had a very busy day.
Almost ready. Bear with me 1 second. Yes, Martin, you're right. One thing at a time. Thanks again. Go home and get some rest. We need your strength. Now I'm ready.
Oh, my wife? Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, by the way, let's do one thing at a time. It's like he doesn't give a fuck about his wife. Like he cares. Like he wants to find out why he's like she left him or something. But then he's kind of like, oh, but I got this like woman on the phone that I never met and I'm into, and I want to talk to her now. And go away, leave me alone. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I just got it funny because now that another woman enters his life, he's kind of like, the wife can wait another day. Goldenburg military veteran Norris, Freeburg is a war zone. The fact, Slice Pizzeria feeds homeless, and Freeburg Tribune, teachers at the University of Freeburg downgrade immigrant students. Let's just see how this day opens up, shall we? Sabaki, I'm suffering from an extremely severe anxiety attack and I can't concentrate on anything. Can I go home? I was about to give you a job promotion. But since I'm not really going to be doing today... Yeah, I think I'm going to give Sabaki a promo. But I just want to see how this day starts, so I'm not going to be really doing anything Oh, shit. Yeah. I press X at the same time when I press circle, and this happened. Now it's fucking bugged. Okay, how much money do I got from this? We'll find out in a moment here. Let's see, okay. We got 382,795. $390. Okay. Child molestation? Holy shit. A boy from the choir? If this ends up being a priest, so help me. So help me. And I mean a priest doing this. Oh my god, it says by priest. Oh my Jesus. Oh my god. Is this the priest I was helping out with the church and everything? If that's the case, then my god. This guy deserves everything he's got thrown at him. Well, I can't really do anything right now, and besides, I wasn't going to play today, but... yeah, there he is there. If that's the guy that's diddling with the kids, his ass is going to pound me in the ass prison. Well, anyway, seeing as how I can't really do shit to, like, read any of this stuff, because this is on my screen, I'd like to thank Joanna and Twisted for coming by to my stream. And I also want to thank... Anyway, and I also like to thank the other folks who have came by and were on the quiet side, as always, for watching. And see you all for part 7. Maybe tomorrow, I'm not really sure. We'll see how things go. But yeah, I hope everyone's enjoying this. I know I'm kind of like, I know I went from my first stream of this game for like 6 hours, and then it went down to like 4 hours or something, or 3 hours, and then down 2 hours, and or I don't know, something. But anyway, I'm starting to think I might just do like 10 days per stream. Like, it's gonna last longer, obviously, but I think I'm gonna do that because playing a little bit, you know, over 2 hours of this game is kind of like, it's not mundane, don't get me wrong. Like, this game's fun, I enjoy this game. It's not that I'm trying to make it last longer, but it's just, there's not really a whole lot to this game, and it kind of gets, like, a little bit repetitive. So, like, if there was more story constantly going on, and then maybe I would, like, continue longer, but now I'm kind of like, I'm glad we ended up getting, like, 2, like, scenes of, like, storyline. But I think I'm just going to take it as 10 days to stream. And if that doesn't last too long, which I think it will, I think it'll probably last me like an hour or two, I don't know. I don't know how many days I did this stream. I don't even think I did 10 full days, honestly, and it's already at 2 hours long. But I think I might just do about 10 days, depending on, I'll see how long 10 days takes me, and if I find it too long, and then I'll just cut it down by a couple of days, or whatever, per stream. So, anyway, I hope everyone's been enjoying this stream. I've had some feedback by some people saying that they found it actually interesting or fun to watch. So, which is, you know, good news. I'm glad people are enjoying it. And, yeah, I don't know, there's not really much to say other than that. But, I mean, I do this to stream so people can realize if they want to buy said game or not, or if they want to be entertained. Are you fucking serious? I can switch between the cassettes? but I can't actually select them. That's funny. Anyway. Alright, see you all for part 7. And, you all that are watching, or that watch this, I hope all is well with you. Take care, and I'll see you for part 7 of my Let's Try of This Is the Police.